Welcome back. As always, this is Kondrik, and we are on the TooCrafty Amplified Vanilla server. I left off last episode. I was having computer issues, and I logged off right about here somewhere, right after I finished the episode, and it appears that Soap has been back to bring supplies to help with the project of helping me figure out what style to do with the mountain base. So he's on his way over here right now. He'll be over in a little bit. And when he is, we'll come back and we'll finally get started on maybe making this place look a little bit better. So I'll see you in a second. Welcome back, everybody. Soap is here.
Hey, Kondrik. Yeah, welcome back. So, yeah.
So you brought some supplies and...
I have. So, this is just a few things because we'll walk through the design process a little bit, but I do want to take care of something. I've been running through the achievement tree, and there's one thing that I need to get right there.
Yay.
Will it pick it up? Yes, okay.
And it got me an achievement too. Now,
oh, you haven't got that?
There
okay.
we go.
You can keep that. I've got a bunch, but so
nice.
We are here at Kondrik's place because, well, he's been getting some things figured out. I see you've done.
Yeah, I just wanted to have stairs.
Staircase here.
So,
okay.
And cobble was
and
easy.
I like that.
I'm actually pretty happy with what I did up here at the top, which I kind of pointed out a little bit the last episode, but I only had a few minutes to record just my computer.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is good. The neat thing about cobble up against the smooth stone is you get a little bit different texture. So
yeah,
I mean, what you're looking for is some visual interest there.
I like doing this too because it's like a floating floor.
Yeah.
Which is, and it's really what it is you've got a solid block every once in a while, and then you've got back-to-back stairs, and then another solid block, and then back-to-back stairs again. That's how it keeps it from dipping down.
Okay.
Because it's only a half-block gap between the raised portions.
This is great. I like this. You've seen some of the stuff I've put together. I like using stairs, especially in the floor.
Yeah.
I put one up on Reddit of a previous floor design, and all the comments were like, doesn't that make your character move around? It's like, oh, I've not played Minecraft a lot, I guess. I don't know. Played Minecraft not that long and got that figured out already.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so I guess the first part that we need to do is kind of figure out what style of build are you looking for? You're looking for modern or medieval, or even with medieval, like Asian medieval, or do you have an idea of what you're looking for?
I'm not really even sure. Now, before I carved out this room, I did load up this world in a single-player creative, and I had, for this big opening here, I actually had, I think it was gray stained glass, filling in as an entire wall here with just an opening in the middle for a doorway.
Okay, and still with this same...
Yeah, with this, and I was going to do, underneath of it, I was going to have some more of the dark oak fence connecting it to the side of the mountain as supports, but I haven't gotten around to putting those in yet. So I guess kind of, I don't know, I've always mostly built with like stone brick and cobble and things like that. More stone brick though, so more industrial. I've been trying to pull more wood into the builds just to, I don't know, get away from the industrial feel, but I'm not really... I don't know, my village on Rock House had no industrial to it at all. So I just have to figure out what my style is, I guess.
Okay. Well, we can work through stuff there. But it's the gray stained glass. you have a huge wall of it, you're probably looking more at a modern type thing, but it doesn't really matter on the inside so much.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if I want to do this cube room layout. I mean, I kind of do, but there's not really... It's hard to fit functional stuff into a modular design.
Yeah, you know, like potion room and the canting area and stuff like that. Okay.
And this is larger than the modular design I used to do, I think. I'm not sure. But I had an old Tekkit server I played on for a while. I was using a modular design, and if I wanted a larger room, I would just break down the wall between two of the cubes.
Okay.
So instead of having two 9x9 rooms, it would be a was it a 21x9?
Okay.
The ceilings weren't this tall either. It was just that I don't know. I felt like carving it out a little higher.
Well, I mean that gives you some play. The other good thing about this is you've got walls that are 3 wide.
Exactly. So I can run stuff.
Plenty of room for decoration too. Because I mean you've seen some of the stuff I've put together. It takes a few layers sometimes. So
yeah, I like to work with odd numbers. That's why I didn't want to have walls that are only 2 blocks thick.
Yeah.
Plus, then you get to have this nice little semi-arch doorway in the middle. The gradual doorways with the 3 and the 2.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just kind of operate on this, and then maybe we can try and fit function into form. You know, it's one of those things. You either pick one or pick the other. So, I try and mess with it a little bit. Try something new here and there, and sometimes I do the function first and then the form, and sometimes mix it up and switch around. So let's go from there. We'll just stick with the cube layout for now, and we'll try and play with some stuff here. Okay, so the next thing we need to look at is the color scheme. Okay, and there's a few things we got to do. We're going to need to pick something that gives us stairs and slabs, and then possibly an accent block. Okay, and I've got a few things in here. You can see it. It's not a full complement of items, but it could, it could get things started. Okay.
I've got some flowers here.
Okay, so we get some red dye. I brought some red stained clay. The first thing we're going to do is lay out the color palette. So we'll set out the blocks that we're going to look at and then see what we can do within that family of blocks. So maybe, do you have an idea for an accent color that you would want?
Well,
you said gray stained clay.
Or yeah, well, it was stained glass, but yeah.
Put my axe away. I don't know where I put my axe. That's terrible.
Uh-oh. Did you put it somewhere else, or did you?
Yeah, I think it's back at base.
Oh, okay.
So here I am, Johnny on the spot, not prepared. This is awesome.
That's all right. I only have a couple iron tools so far. With my computer issues and stuff, I really haven't had time to do much mining or anything like that. So.
Well, let's run with your idea on the gray stained glass. Okay, was it gray or light gray?
I don't remember. I don't even remember if it was gray. It might have been white or black. Okay. I just thought that for this one room, I thought that it would be nice to have a giant window looking out onto the balcony.
Oh yeah, and you can't beat the view here.
I hate the vanilla glass, but not that it matters. I do use a resource pack, but the plain glass, I don't know. So
yeah, with those little splotches in the middle.
Exactly. Even if it's just white stained glass, at least then it doesn't show the lines.
Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go with stained glass out here. Try and match those colors. Let's just go with gray for now.
All right.
We'll pick a stone block, and then we also need to get a wood color. So something that I think goes pretty well with gray, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, is the dark oak log.
Yes.
So that together right there.
I've always liked stone brick and dark wood of some type. Like, before dark oak, it was spruce. Dark oak is just so much better than spruce because it's even darker. And that's not a bad color either.
Yeah. So we've got that. That can give us a little bit extra texture. It's still in the same gray family.
Mm-hmm. Now, so, my favorite build of all time was an industrial kind of. It was a huge cylinder down to bedrock, but I had stone brick, clear glass because it was modded, and I had vines growing all over the place, so that green was a good accent color.
Okay, so let's pull out. I've got some moss stone here. Drop that on there. That might be, I don't know, that...
I think the green works better as an overlay like with vines instead of into the... I don't know. Mossy brick might be good. But
I don't have any of that on me at the moment.
Yeah.
Of course, you can craft that now in 1.8, which is pretty cool.
Yep, and there are vines down in the swamp, but it's quite a trek to get back up here.
Too. Yeah, so maybe we'll come back and visit that. So so you're thinking industrial, so maybe let's go with that. Still, if we stick with the stone brick, that'll give us stairs and slabs.
Industrial with a wooden accent, maybe?
Yeah, we could do that. And then on occasion, I think it might be good if you get an accent color. Maybe not one for the whole build.
Yeah.
But maybe you just like have a red room and a blue room and something like that.
That could be good for color coding the type of machinery or whatever.
Yeah, so let's pull out some of these. I went to the Mesa, which is a long way away.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Even in the Nether. Yeah, that was...
I really like the cyan stained clay.
Yeah, I think
that grayish.
Yeah.
The one that Etho loves.
Yeah.
That's just a really, really good grayish color.
Let's get some cyan going here. We'll get some cyan clay.
I have some lapis if you need it.
Yeah, I just pulled some. I brought some.
Oh, okay.
Let's put that down right there. So we still have all the colors of clay. Well, not all of them. I haven't gotten every single one of them there, but give us a pretty good idea. I'm going to get some green also, just to lighten things up some.
All right.
We'll drop a piece of that down.
Yeah, like green's not bad either. Now I am using TooCrafty Smooth, so I don't know what it looks like in vanilla, but I'm liking it in the resource pack that I'm using.
Well, it's looking fine here, so
okay.
What we'll do is we will go with stone brick and then the dark oak logs. Maybe we'll bring the andesite and polished in, but I think that's going to be less of a turn there. Maybe in the floors, but I don't know. We'll see. But for the walls, we'll stick with this wood. Now, as far as the other wood, like not log version, but the plank version.
I like spruce, but this is dark oak for the balcony, and that's pretty decent. I don't know. Are you thinking maybe something lighter, or?
You know, since we're working with grays and stuff that kind of complements it, let's just bring out some of these.
The normal.
One thing I found.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the pink wood.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think that's going to work so well in this build. And you've already got dark oak here.
I am really liking the stained clay, though. Oddly enough,
Okay.
now,
Well,
on the previous map, I was so sick of stained clay and just clay in general. I wouldn't even consider it because of the
let's just
spawn
leave
being
that
a
out
mesa.
for now.
But
Yeah,
I
let's
like
just
it
leave that out
now.
for now. And we'll try and use the stone brick as the accent piece for get some detail in there with the slabs and stairs and whatnot. We'll go from there.
Cool.
Okay, so I think we've got a pretty good idea on the color schemes. Maybe we should take a cut and see about putting something together
That sounds like a
in
good
one
idea.
in one of the rooms, and then come back and take a look.
All right.
All right, so we will be back in just a moment.
Yep.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Yay.
So ready to take a look. Maybe let's chat about what we decided on. So we went with just choosing one room and kind of picking the function for it, right?
Yeah.
And
And
maybe if
a little
the
bit,
users
bit of a style theme, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we went with, if you can notice that all your chests are missing, right?
Yep. Well,
And
not all of
here's-
them, but
No, we got a
they
few.
will be.
They're kind of full.
Yeah, I'll move them afterwards.
Okay. So maybe let's do the grand reveal.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Right, I'll follow you on in there.
All right.
Right.
I can't wait. I really we'll have to talk to them about the floor after we show the arch here.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went with, instead of trying to put together some of the color combinations, we just decided to do the storage room, right?
Yep.
So rather
And,
than walking into the storage room right here, we'll just come in, and Kondrik can come to his storage area and grab whatever materials he needs and run off and do his adventure.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to figure out what everything's gonna be. I'm gonna have to assign chests and stuff, but that's all. That's all the little stuff. This arch, though, we both had no idea what we wanted to do with it, and we just started throwing blocks up there. And I threw a couple up there, and you're like, "Hey, well, that works. Let's add this." And I was like, "Yeah, that works."
Maybe, you get a couple of people, you start bouncing ideas off each other, and
And then it turns into something that works out really well. Now, we do have a jack-o'-lantern up there for lighting right now, and I'm going to have to switch that out with some glowstone once I actually make a trek into the nether for supplies.
or pop over to somebody's base if you so desire.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can do that.
Because things are cranking over there. But yeah, so Kondrik got this archway going, and we've got the wood pillars there, and then and this floor. Talk about this floor. This is amazing.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I just never put two and two together.
Yeah. Well,
Thinking,
it's...
no, I'm gonna drop down, but no, it's 1.5 high. So
Yeah, exactly. And like I was telling you off camera, I got the idea because the nether hub on Rock House had smooth stone slabs around the edge with carpet, but when you stepped onto the carpet, you didn't drop down because they had the fence or stone walls or whatever you want to call it underneath the carpet. But I think I'm going to leave the carpet off, and I think I'm going to have to make a trip into the nether and put lava under here.
yeah, and that would.
But I'm going to have to make sure I fill the
little bit of
whole
light.
thing in, so I'm going to need
Yeah.
25 buckets of lava.
Yeah. Too bad
But,
it doesn't do the infinite source thing like water.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It used
What are you
to.
gonna
I don't
do?
remember what version of the game that was. I think that was before I started playing, but there used to be a way to make infinite lava. I think it was with a 3x3 or something like that.
Oh well, days gone by and have those neat things anymore. But it's not going to be too bad.
Yeah.
So,
but we did have a question. We did have a question for the viewers.
Yeah.
The ceilings.
What do we do with these walls?
Ceiling's got a pattern. The floor's kind of got a pattern. The walls are blank.
And we were, I was initially thinking, we tried a little something, and it didn't work out so well. And really with the pattern on the ceiling and on the floor, we got to be careful not to detract too much on the walls.
Yeah, because we tried putting some stone bricks into the walls, and it completely pulled away from the arch, and it made it so you couldn't tell that you couldn't really see the arch from the ceiling. So we can't use stone brick in the walls.
Yeah.
You were saying maybe we should have this be the orange room because the lava will be orange.
Yeah, and if you don't change out the pumpkin.
Yeah, and if I don't change out the pumpkin. But I'm not sure if there's a good way to fit orange into the walls without it looking weird. So
yeah.
Now
leave that to
I guess the question for the viewers is it good to have blank walls because the ceiling's got a lot of stuff going on and the floor's got a lot of stuff going on? Is it good to leave the walls blank to help tone it down a little bit, or is there something we can do pattern wise? And yeah.
Let us know here or there over on Kondrik's channel, and I will put a link in the description for y'all to go over there. But Kondrik, you think we've made pretty good progress so far?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it. So do you think maybe we want to have another episode where we tackle another room, or I guess, well, you know what? Let's let that be a question for the viewers.
Yeah. And Kondrik and I have some ideas for some other projects to work on.
Yes.
We're not going to mention those right now.
I am looking forward to some of that stuff.
Yeah, but for now, I think that's going to be it for me on this one, on this episode.
This old mountain base with Soap the Great.
This old mountain base, nice. Yes, from this old house, nice. So, thank you, Kondrik, for inviting me on over. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Definitely
got to do more collabs. It's so much more fun than individual episode.
Yeah, single player on a multiplayer server.
Exactly. It's very hard for me to do individual content. So anyway,
well, that's going to be it for me. And thank you so much for watching. And let us know. Check out Kondrik's channel in the description below. He's got a lot of other good stuff going on. So, and I'll let him know.
I'll get the link to your episode to put in my description, and we can do that too.
All right. Well, that's it for now.
All right. Sounds good. Later.